welcome back to another video. I hope you've been taking care of yourself and enjoying the sunny weather as well. This week we are looking at letters and how to write them. So I thought it would be really nice for us to have a go at writing one together today. Letters are a printed, typed or handwritten form of communication. Normally people send letters to each other to tell them certain things. Back before we had technology, that's how people used to communicate with each other. Today, we're going to be getting some practice at writing a letter. We're going to be recapping the features that we looked at yesterday too. You could write your letter to a family member or a friend. Right, so the first thing we're going to do today is have a little recap on the features of a letter. So what do we need to include when we're writing our letter? Let's take a look. We need to include the date, addresses of both the recipient and the sender, greeting, the opening, the main text, the closing sentence, and the signature. Those are all the things I'm going to include in my letter today. Right, let's get started. As you can see, I'm using a piece of plain paper and I've drawn lines to help me structure my letter. You can do this, or you can write your letter on a piece of lined paper or plain paper. It's up to you. The first thing I'm going to do is to write the sender's address, which always goes in the top right hand corner. So this would be my address. So I'm going to pop that there. Next, the recipient's address goes on the left. So that's the person who you're writing the letter to. So I'm writing my letter to my grandma, so I'm going to write her address here. Now for the date. So I'm going to write today's date just below where I wrote my address. Wednesday, the 29th of April. Next, you're going to write the greeting. So how you're going to greet the person in the letter. So in mine, I'm going to write, hello grandma. You could write, hi there, greetings, or even dear. Now we're moving on to our opening. In the opening of our letter, normally you write why you're writing to that person. Maybe it's to ask them a question, or it might just be to see how they are. In my letter, I'm writing to see if my grandma's okay and to see whether she's done anything nice at home. Now we're moving on to the main part of the letter. In this part, you're going to include all the things that you want to tell the receiver. It could be to ask them a few questions. Maybe you want to ask them how they are. Or you want to tell them what you've been getting up to. In my letter, I told my grandma how I am and some of the things that I've been getting on with, like reading, yoga and baking. And I've also asked her a couple of questions, such as what she's been doing in her time and how is Grandad. After that, you're going to write your closing sentence. This is how you're going to close your letter and make it come to an end. So I'm going to write, I hope to hear from you soon. Take care and stay safe. And last but not least, you're going to sign your letter with your signature. This is so the person knows who it's from, I suppose. Yay! Now you've written a letter containing all the correct features. Feel free to put it into an envelope and pop it in the post. I'm sure it would make them smile to receive a letter from you. Great job at writing your letter today. Now you might want to pop a stamp on it and put it in the post. I'm sure that would make somebody's day. Until our next video, see you soon.